Do more traveling. That definitely hasn't happened. Fix up the house. Hadn't done that either. Here's one. Work out 5 days a week and get in the best shape of my life. Hadn't done that neither. After putting in 30 years with my job, I retired just a few months ago. Many people tell me I'm too young to be retired, and I don't disagree with them at all because I am only just 53 years old. But I've quickly learned in these short few months since I've retired that it's quite the adjustment after having the same routine for so many years. Thankfully, I'm not the kind of guy that can just sit around the house and do nothing. Even with me trying to stay busy on other projects, I can still see how easy it would be to fall into the sedentary trap if not careful. So I've put together a list of what I will call the big 4 post-retirement mistakes that you need to avoid if you're retired or if you are soon to be retired. I'm sort of addicted to fitness and I enjoy competing, so fitness is something I look forward to. But more people than you realize do struggle with fitness. So if you're struggling with your fitness routine after retirement, you are not alone at all. Retirement brings a lot of changes, and while it's an exciting time, it can also throw your fitness goals off track. So let's go ahead and jump right into the big 4 post-retirement mistakes that you need to avoid. And after hearing my 4 mistakes to avoid, do me a favor in the comments below and tell me what other post-retirement mistakes should be on this list. The first mistake that I'm going to tell you to avoid is do not adopt a sedentary lifestyle. After retirement, it's easy to slip into a more sedentary routine, spending too much time sitting or engaging in passive activities like watching TV. This lack of movement can lead to muscle atrophy, reduced mobility, and weight gain. Find activities you look forward to and consistently do those activities. It's really as simple as finding activities that you like doing. And speaking of like, you guys have been doing an awesome job clicking the like button, and I truly appreciate that. So if this video is helpful, be sure to hit the like button. It's very helpful for us. Now, staying on the subject of activities you like. If you like fishing, go do some fishing. It's not necessarily a fitness activity, but it is movement. And it's the start of getting you out of a sedentary lifestyle and putting you on the move. There are many activities like this that you can take up and do. Do some bowling, maybe do some golfing, or even play cornhole. These will definitely get you from a stationary position to being on the move more. And this leads to bigger and better things. Now, the second mistake you need to avoid is neglecting a structured exercise routine. Without the structure of a daily job, some men may struggle to maintain a consistent workout schedule. Irregular exercise can make it difficult to achieve fitness goals, which will lead to frustration and a lack of progress. Now, not everyone enjoys fitness the same way. Some do it because the doctor is pushing them. Others participate in fitness activities because the gym is where they get to see their buddies. You'd be surprised how many men will tell you how easy it is for them to fall off the fitness wagon if they're not careful. So be sure your fitness routine is not so demanding that you despise doing it. Do exercises you enjoy. Use machines that you enjoy using and that you feel are benefiting you. The biggest of all of them, set yourself some reasonable goals of what you'd like to look like and what you would like to feel like. In other words, if your blood pressure has been running a bit high, set a goal to prove to your doctor you're still in control of your health and your fitness. Start exercising to lower your blood pressure. Set goals to prove nature wrong by adding new muscle after retirement when nature says it's not possible, or by deciding you're going to get in the best shape of your life and all of your family and friends are going to notice it and they're going to tell you how good you look. These are simple goals, but they do work and they'll help drive you. And that leads me to my third mistake that you must avoid, and that is poor dietary choices. Retirement often brings more leisure time, which can lead to unhealthy eating habits, such as frequent snacking or indulging in comfort foods. Hey, we all like some comfort food now and then. Poor nutrition can undermine fitness efforts, contributing to weight gain and reduced energy levels. The bottom line is when you retire, you want to go eat breakfast with your buddies and you want to drink coffee. There's nothing wrong with any of this, and you should enjoy your time and you should do these things. After all, you have earned it. But just be careful with daily food choices that are bad for your health, and when you're home, find things to do that'll keep your mind off of constant snacking. If you're like most, when you get bored, you get hungry. And it's the type of hunger that only donuts or ice cream can satisfy. So be careful and choose wisely what you keep in your cupboards. The fourth mistake many men make that you should definitely avoid is ignoring mobility and flexibility training. Not every man sits around after retirement and does nothing. In fact, I would argue most men do participate in some sort of fitness routine following retirement. The problem with that is many retired men focus solely on cardiovascular and strength training, and they neglect flexibility and mobility training. This oversight can result in stiffness, joint pain, and higher risk of injuries, all of which can hinder your overall fitness. Let's face it, most men overestimate their physical capabilities. You have to admit that. I certainly will admit that. And likewise, we underestimate our need for mobility and flexibility training. Before you know it, you're dealing with hip issues, low back pain, and even knee and shoulder issues. We immediately start blaming old age and life after retirement as being the problem. But the truth is, most of us are probably retired from a job that was taxing on our bodies. Then add to that, some men eager to maintain their fitness levels may push themselves too hard without considering age-related changes in their bodies. Overtraining or attempting to lift heavy weights without proper preparation can lead to injuries and setbacks. So I would encourage you to incorporate exercises into your routine such as hip flexor stretches, cat-cow stretches, and maybe some thoracic spine rotations, just to name a few. Also, foam rolling is another awesome exercise that can be performed pre and post-workout, so consider looking into doing foam rolling as well. That's my 4 common post-retirement fitness mistakes that you should avoid. I'm going to catch you on the next video. Be sure to hit the like button if this was helpful. We're going to see you over here. Now you go get fit.